Yo, what's going on, boys? In today's video, I'm going to show you a very effective lean coin trading strategy to catch scalps on high market cap lean coins. And this is going to be your best bet if you have a low portfolio, like one to maybe even three sol, and you're trying to find a way to trade that's low risk so you can preserve capital and also have a high run rate and a high risk to reward ratio. So that's the strategy I'm going to go into. That's maybe over 50 sol. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and join my free Discord where I always call out cooks. And if you need a trading platform, I'm gonna leave a link for Axiom where you can get started and save the max amount on the fee. All right, now diving right into this trading style, a lot of you are not gonna believe how like easy this is, or I'm not even gonna say easy, but this simple strategy is really going to like beat every other strategy here. People saying like, oh, buy at 10K, sell at this, not whatever, yada yada yada. This has been working for me, and I had like proof to show that it works because I told other people to do it, and it's also worked. So, uh, I like to call this high market cap swing trading, right? And basically, you want to find a chart that's at least like a month old, like a coin that's a month old, that's a community token they've been pushing for a while. Just so you know, it's an established meme coin. They're still posting content. And an example here, I'm going to show a lot of examples, but an example here is, Rome. All roads lead. Oh my God, I can't speak. All roads lead to Rome. As you can see, it's a name that's been going viral, but this page is still consistently posting. The coin is about a month old, and it's above a million market cap. So it meets that three criteria that I say to meet for the coins that you're gonna want to scalp, right? And as you can see, the all-time high for this coin was around like 3.5 mil, right? So what I usually do is I like to find the all-time high of a coin. So you can see this one is it was 3.5 mil, and I like to wait to buy on a 50% reach rate. So as you can see, literally perfectly right here on the 50% reach rate was near the bottom. So as you can see, this coin did not go below that 50% reach race mark after it hit all time high. It did the same thing here. It hit all time high and then it even caught the low 50%. Like this is like maybe like 40 to 35% where it caught. And then it did the same thing here. And it went a little bit lower, but it's 50%. But as you can see, it did not go down below the 50%. And once you catch these patterns of a coin that hits all time high or hits a major resistance point and it's down 50% already, most likely it's not going to continue to dunk like an extra like 30 or 40%. It's they've already been posting content for an extremely long period of time and the community is still active. And um, I told one of my students that I'm coaching to do this. As you can see, he's the panda emoji. He essentially almost caught the bottom on this. It didn't go down below like more than like 15% from his entry, and he waited for the pump and he got out for an easy 40% scalp ish to like 25 to 40% scalp, and he moved on to the next token. So with these types of plays, you're just going for small scalps and moving on to the next token. And the risk to reward is there because since the token's already down 50, 60, maybe even 70% from all time high, the chances of it falling like continually like a falling knife when the token is already a month old and they're still posting content is so low. And the chance of the reversal is barely there. So as you can see, it reversed within like 2 to 3 hours, and he was able to sell for some quick profit. Another example to show that this works like almost all the time is crypto. This coin right here, I scalped it here for, again, you're just going for very simple, very quick scalps here, nothing crazy. So like yeah, you're gonna be selling for like maybe a couple $100, maybe like 50, 80, $60. But the thing is, like, once you do these wins, they stack up quick, right? So same thing here. I got at 14 though, or no, my God, I didn't die at 14 though. The resistance point that a major resistance point that I had was 14 though, and as you can see, I waited for it to go down around 48, 49, 50%. And from my die, I literally caught the bottom. As you can see, like it did not go down below like more than 2% from my entry, and I just waited a couple hours for it to consolidate within this price point. It had a major pump, and I sold for 16% profit like overnight. Uh, Made $80 and moved on. And as you can see, like when I'm scalping these plays or when I was doing the strategy, it was on a low port, so like these wins add up really, really, really quickly. Just another example, just to show you guys this actually works, because I don't want to wrangle too long. Same thing on IRL coin. On this one, it was a bit of a bigger win. I did have some buys and sells like down here when I wasn't following the method, but as you can see, same exact thing here. Had an all time high of like 3.1 though before it like ran up to 3.4. But the previous all time high when I got was 3.1. Same thing here. I waited for 50% retrace and I bought. So as you can see, my entry was 1.58 from the 50% retrace of the all time high. It did not go down below more than like 12% from my entry. And then in a couple hours, I got a little bit more because they were like still posting. As you can see, token was a month old. And yeah, I made an easy like $200 in total from this coin. Um, and yeah, guys, the strategy just works so well. It's nothing complicated. Another key thing to look at when you're trying to like scout these coins is going to Hoarder Scan, which is a website that basically shows you if the token is either like gaining or losing holders, right? And I made a video in my free course telling everyone to buy troll when it was at like 83 mil because it was 1000% gonna reverse. And what do you guess? It did reverse because when you go to Hoarder Scan, you like with any play you're in with like scalping these high cats, you want to make sure the relative amount of like the token gaining holders and losing holders is at least equal or it's gaining more holders as the price is going down. So that's the big thing. You don't want it to be where like the price is going down and they're losing a bunch of holders and there's no new money coming in. Something that was really low to troll and where I told everyone to buy was on the 11th. As you can see, the 11th, the price was getting completely demolished. Like it was literally getting bootied. But as you can see, it was gaining like 160 holders here, from 104 mil to 92 mil. So this shows that new money is actively, looking for entries on this chart, and the active whales aren't really dumping in a sense, and they're not like bull clipping, and there's people, new money, taking control of supply. So that shows there's interest. And again, on the 11th, what do you think happened? This was the 11th. I was telling everyone, hey, buy troll. It literally just gained 130 holders from a massive drop. It's going to reverse because there's buyer's interest. And what do you know? From that point on, uh, it jumped up like 30, 40-ish percent. Yep, 50-ish percent. That you could have gotten easy scalp out of for just buying troll and doing that 50% rule. Because if you go here, what do you know? From the previous resistance point, oh, look, it was down about 50%. I'm telling you guys, this strategy is cracked, and you can catch the easiest plays doing this. And I don't know why people don't talk about this. Like people think you have to only focus on new pairs to catch these cooks and things of that nature. But I'm telling you, do the strategy and try it out for yourself, and you will catch cooks. I've yet to like really have like I've had big losses, of course, because like it's not gonna um work every single time. I'll show you guys one of my big losses so you know like what I did wrong and how to avoid like really big losses. So on this token right here, I don't know if I can say this word directly on YouTube. So I hope my video doesn't get taken down or some shit. But yeah. On this token, I did not follow my rule of waiting until the price went like down 50%. But I could have cut way earlier because if I just went to holder scan, I would have saw that this token wasn't gaining any holders at all. Like in fact, even on punks, we were losing holders. So like you're gonna see that the red marks are gonna be like disgusting. It's a bloodbath. So um yeah, if you're on a token and like you do the 50% rule and you're still down a little bit, you want to make sure they're getting new holders. If they're continuously losing holders, then at that point, yeah, you want to look into cutting. And that's why I didn't do it with this coin. I was so bullish, and they did meet the criteria of like being a month old, posting every single day. Even Punk Fun was buying a little bit of supply, but they were losing holders. Like whales were dumping. There wasn't new interest or new eyes getting into the token. So that's the only thing you want to look out for to make sure you do not, um, fall victim. Guys. So I lost 6 soul on this one, $1,000. So yeah, definitely don't want to end up like me and not pay attention to overscan. This is gonna be like your best friend. But other than that, hope this helped you guys out. If you need any further help, go ahead and join my free Discord. I'm always helping people in there. I'm always going over questions to help people who like just need help. If you want me to look at a coin, I'll go ahead and make sure I will get you all good. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Very very quick video, and yeah, I am out.